So, I mean, if they redo it and it's cooler than the last time, that's cool with me. But I don't know. I wish for the continuity. I'm just thinking Marvel right now and how they're doing all the Disney Plus stuff with like all the, like WandaVision, Falcon, and Winter Soldier and all that stuff. And like, that's pretty cool continuity because they're all gonna tie into the movies. But they thought about that shit, you know?
Yeah, but they're not really exploring the multiverse, right? Like, think about this. Like,
they will.
Like Ben Affleck is gonna be in the new Flash movie. So is Michael Keaton. Yeah,
but then what does that say about the Matt Reeves Batman movie that's coming out next year?
That's a different universe. It's a multiverse.
Pattinson, dude.
It's a multiverse.
What does multiverse mean? That doesn't mean anything if they're not actually connected.
But they are,
bro. They are.
They're not. You would have to be a fan to really know about like Flashpoint and like all those different versions. Like Marvel slowly started to introduce to people like the idea of like different alternate dimensions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, it's kind of like weird that they're not even like talking about it and they expect you to kind of figure out on your own that these are all different like universes, you know? They haven't even told us that that's the case.
Both companies have had the multiverse forever. And the Infinite Crisis is like the original iteration of the DC multiverse collapse. And that's why it's still like brought up today, and whether they're in Arrowverse or whether it's going to be in a movie or something like that. So Marvel also has those echoes. They've just introduced it earlier and find a better way to interweave it. I don't know what DC's plan is for that, and I just want like you're saying, it would be a bummer if Batman was in a couple shitty movies in a row. I'm a Superman fan. That's been my reality for decades. There hasn't been a good Superman movie forever. And so I want there to be some good Superman, but then it's also like, what kind of weird bullshit are they just going to not have the baggage for? Are they just not like that's why I'm so angry about like the Zack Snyder stuff, is because Superman being Jesus is like the simplest Superman story ever. And then he decided to hit that hammer on the head like 3 times for 3 movies in a row. Like, hey guys, did you ever think about this guy? He might be like Jesus. Did you ever think about this guy who like flies at the sun like this? He might seem a little Jesus-y. Does that seem like the case for anybody else? And it's just
I didn't even think about that.
I'm so tired of that interpretation. And I just want something that's like, I don't want sad alien Jesus Superman. I don't. I want like fun, interesting, maybe even Barry Allen like Superman, who's a little bit more interesting and charismatic, not mopey, sad Superman. Who I guess his only reason is Lois Lane.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Wait, so hold on. So did you like New 52 Superman?
Like the comics iteration, the one where or like this New 52 where he's a little bit more like Wolverine, where he's like got attitude. He's got like the armor, you know.
The emo Superman. I mean, I loved it, dude. I loved that they went a different direction, and it was somebody like it just gave him a different kind of like feel, more human feel.
But that Superman is more human in that like he would probably use his powers for his own personal gain, right? Like if someone like, you know, flipped him off on the street, he would like laser vision their car tires so they'd like fuck up or something. Like he is more human in that he's like kind of falling victim to his plans more, like his own humanity of like his own kind of selfish emotional desires. That stuff I can get on board with. It's the stuff where he's like sitting in a church in the middle of nowhere like, geez, it seems like our planet's getting invaded by this killer alien force and the whole planet's gonna die. Lois said I should probably help out. Like Lois Lane thinks I should maybe help out. So I think I'll go do that. You guys think I should probably help out? I've only been on this planet for 30 years of my life. You think I'd care a little bit more, but okay, why not?
That's funny, dude.
Well, actually, in the comic books, like I love the New 52s, not just because the cosplay is hella sexy, but Jonathan Kent? No, Connor Kent. Dude, he was such a badass Superboy, and he did do stuff for personal gain. Gotcha. Like the Superboy from there.
Relationship with the New 52, like the closest I have is like the DC animated movies they made that kind of have that Flashpoint continuity. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because of the animated universe is based on the New 52 comics.
Yeah, like the Justice League Dark and like the Justice League Justice League
War. Ooh, I like those.
Yeah. But
like I watched some of those and that continuity is dope.
It's hella dope, yeah.
Cool. Like why can't
DC's animated stuff, I've said this before, is so on point and so good. I love it.
You missed out on the last video where we just fucking went off on it. It was so
I love
good.
it, dude.
I watched the Constantine one, Constantine City of Angels. I was like, wow, this is like better than I thought this was gonna be.
I love Constantine. He's fucking dope.
Yeah, and so yeah, I don't know. That's why I guess that's part of the frustration too, is just seeing them execute this. Like,
Yes.
a multi-film continuity where like there's character development and growth throughout the film, like weird interweaving, like and that just like I don't want to spoil too much about like Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, but like thinking about the new
So good.
thinking about like this Justice League one where like Superman is a zombie, this new, the Snyder Cut, and Wonder Woman has her lasso around him, and she's like, just remember who you are, and it's like it's nothing. Like it could have been so much more powerful. It could have been like, be true to yourself, and like it could have like I don't know. It could have been a cool moment.
Yeah, they just took shortcuts, man.
What bums me out? There's just
Took a lot of shortcuts.
Like one of the scenes that pisses me off in the Snyder Cut is like the Flash running around the dome to give Wonder Woman back her sword.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just does a superhero landing with it. And there's like no payoff to that. And I thought like maybe he was going to touch it with the Speed Force and maybe she'd have a cool Speed Force sword, but that didn't happen. And she didn't use the sword and nothing really came of this cool moment. It was just, I guess, a cool moment because Marvel did
CGI, dude.
One.
Yeah.
It just like, I was like, what is happening? Why is this? Why?
Well, who made that scene? Was it Snyder or was it Whedon?
It was in the Snyder Cut.
But who filmed it? Because there were a lot of reshoots,
But
I don't know.
How can like that's a Snyder scene? That's his thing, is that none of his scenes ever actually have any payoff.
It does look pretty nice though.
Yo, did you like Ezra Miller's version of the Flash?
I mean, it's fine. He's all right, but he's not like nothing to work with. It's not like anyone.
I was disappointed, dude. I was telling Eric, I was like, dude, Barry Allen was quirky, but he was never just like such a coward. Every time I see him in the DC animated stuff, he's like quirky and like all that kind of stuff and funny. But like this version of Flash, when I saw him in the Snyder Cut, I was like, damn, this guy's like kind of a bitch right now. I'm sorry.
Well, dude, isn't he like a child? Not a child, but like he's barely even an adult in this one. The Flash that we know he works in the crime. He works in the crime. He's already been
a couple years.
Yeah, he's a cop.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
He like this is like him beginning his like job search, because if you see the whole thing, he's like trying to like get in get his foot in the door and like do all that stuff. So
do you think it's weird,
I guess you're right.
That someone this young can, I don't know, break reality and shatter all of existence beyond anything that anyone understands, so none of the movies make sense anymore?
Well, Wally West did it. Right? Wally did it.
Are you talking about
I'm just saying, introducing a character that is also so childlike that he's just barely getting his first job and like can't work well at like pet stores, but is also shattering reality so that nothing like makes sense anymore, is not good planning. I just want to hit that thing on the head. I'm just fucked by that.
I didn't even think about that, but you're right. That's
All
funny.
I'm saying is that Wally was only 15 or 16 when he traveled back into the past to become the third Flash. But he did go through a bunch of
Wally had mentors. Wally had people teaching him how to be the Flash. It wasn't like he was just like, hey guys, I'm the Flash. I'm your child sidekick in the comedy. I'm really making sure you don't drop your swords while you're falling. Also, let me break all of space and time just to save the day real quick.
Just real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah. I don't know.
No big.
After I saw Titans, right, I realized that whatever I knew about the DC universe.
Did Wally West break the time barrier on like episode 2? Or did it take some build up?
Is he even in that show? He's not in. I don't think Wally West is. I don't think Flash is in Titans. No, because he's trademarked for the movies, and it's like when that's how I know how you feel. When I saw Dick Grayson in Titans, I was like, this is not the Dick Grayson that I knew, I read growing up. But I just had to let it go, man. I was like, you know what, whatever. This is their version.
I just had to let it go.
And I I enjoyed it more that way. I didn't put I tried not to put any more emphasis on it. Is Dick Grayson in this universe? There's a multiverse, and whatever. It's chill. It's chill. Maybe there's a Dick Grayson that exists in a different timeline where he is the golden boy of DC. But I don't know. So
You're very optimistic, dude.
yeah. Of course, it's
You gotta be though.
yeah, you gotta let it go, man.
You gotta fucking
You gotta
be.
let it
Yeah.
go.
I let it go.
I mean, I get it. That's kind of like what I told myself. Like I told myself, Man of Steel is it's a good movie. It's a decent movie. It's a bad Superman movie, but it's a decent movie. Like it works for what it is, but like for the character of Superman, I think it's atrocious.
It's like okay, did you guys ever see that movie Final Fantasy Spirits Within?
No.
3 minutes of it. It looked really weird, and I'm not a Final Fantasy person, so I never really got into it, but I'd love to hear your breakdown.
Yeah, tell me, dude. I'm really curious.
If you just called that movie Spirits Within, no Final Fantasy, it would have been a great CGI animated movie. But the fact that you said Final Fantasy Spirits Within, you have all these preconceived notions about what Final Fantasy is. And that's how I kind of took freaking like Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. I was like, all right, I just got to detach it from what I know. And then I enjoyed it more, and that's what you gotta do, like gotta give it the Final Fantasy Spirits Within treatment.
All right, man. I'm gonna throw that in your face one day. One day you're gonna be up in arms that some character is not the way you want it to be, and I'm just gonna be like, hey man, Spirits Within just got a Final Fantasy this.
Dude, man.
So you're saying that when you put like
Dragon Ball
that kind of
Evolution,
title,
man, it's a multiverse. Dragon Ball Evolution. Goku, he's a white kid.
How dare you speak of these sins?
Oh my god.
Okay, like if they did it right, if Dragon Ball Evolution was a good movie, I would accept it. But I think it's a shit movie. Goku in high school? Goku in high school? Come on, man.
Like the Judge Dredd movie, the one with Sylvester Stallone, is fun as shit. It's not a good Judge Dredd movie. It's like a bad for the character of Judge Dredd. But like watching it on its own, it's like these effects are kind of fun, and this is like this is entertaining to watch. So we gotta find that level.
Dude, at least Street Fighter was so bad that it's good kind of movie.
Right. Exactly.
Like
it's not quite perfect, but it's like entertaining to watch.
Yeah, or like was it Double Dragon, Super Mario? Like they're Ninja Turtles.
Oh my god, one? Super Mario?
Yeah, that was a live action movie.
Jesus Christ, that was crazy. What a wild time.
Those were some
wild fucking time.
Those are some crazy live action movies, man. Those memes of the Ninja Turtles, Michelangelo's eyes, he looks scary as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those were scary. That was funny, dude.
Yeah, so I mean, it came out, Snyder Cut. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed it too.
I enjoyed it.
I will keep laying awake at night, dreaming of ways to shit talk Zack Snyder and to try to make sure nobody watches any of his upcoming works. Certainly not his zombie casino movie. I can't remember what it's called, but none of you on Netflix should be watching that as it comes out because I can only subsist off of your anger. I
fucking love it, dude.
I
love it.
It's not healthy.
Stay fucking strong.
It's not healthy. Someone keeps knocking on my door in really slow motion and sepia tone all over my house. Really like slow motion, dramatic 90s, almost 9 Inch Nails,
That's so funny.
Something like that's playing. The trailer for it is great though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, what is this zombie movie? I've never heard of this.
He's making a movie with Batista. You may have seen it in some of the stuff recently.
I've seen the headlines. I haven't clicked on it.
Got kicked out for Tig Notaro because he got canceled for his like inappropriate behavior towards women because he's gross.